This is quite a four-way tandalizer that we have for you fellers and fellasses, everybody in between today. William Bonac, Behrooz Tabani, Nathan DeAsha, Rubiel Muscular, otherwise known as NECKZILLA. This is unbelievable. But why is this so exciting? Because these four dudes will in fact be doing battle this weekend at the Dubai Pro. So we're going to run through all of these shots using, in William Bonac, Behrooz Tabani, and Nathan DeAsha's case, their last winning version. You see, between William Bonac, he beat Behrooz, Behrooz beat Nathan, but Nathan beat Bonac. So it is the triangle of destruction. It's like a snake, three snakes eating each other, things of that nature. Well, here Rubiel, he could come in and flatten them all. And just beat them all. Is he winning on this front double? I don't think so. Now, the wheels on this stud, he is a fucking buffalo. As my forefathers would call, he is a huge tatanka. He is a big tatanka, which is buffalo, means buffalo. He's massive. But look at the flow. Look at the proportions. Everything has to be taken into consideration. Not just the legs, obviously, or just the arms, because Rubiel has arms. Maybe even the best set of arms. They're just not being displayed to their true potential. At least in this shot. Let's hope he improved. I like Nathan's flow. I like Behrooz Tabani, maybe the best in the shot. William Bonac, he's an orange in a field of apples. Of course, so is NECKZILLA. Very difficult one to start off with. Very difficult. But I don't think that anybody is winning this comparison, this four-way comparison, based off this front double. I will, however, have to add all the poses up and give you my ultimate response at the end. Go through the shots here. Interesting. William Bonac has an awesome front lat spread here at the EMPRO Classic. It's the EMPRO for him, by the way. Flex Pro Italy for Behrooz. Big, or Mr. Big, Evolution for Nathan. It's all 2024. 2023, Prague Pro for the newcomer, NECKZILLA. NECKZILLA looks pretty good. Not bad at all. I could see him winning this one. I definitely don't see him winning the front double. I think Behrooz might have been winning the front double, but I don't know if he's winning the front lat. I think Nathan DeAsha, some people could give him the edge in this. I give him maybe fourth, which is, it's difficult to say. Everybody has a pretty decent shot here. It's the overall balance for William Bonac, the upper and lower half. And I did look at a lot of comparisons between him, Behrooz, and between him and Nathan DeAsha, and it seems like his wheels are next level stuff. Size-wise, things of that nature. They're not going to be as big as NECKZILLA. I can tell you that. They're making Nathan DeAsha's legs look awful small, too. And the upper body's not bad for NECKZILLA as well. So, front lat spread, I don't know. Another tough one here. Many are going to say Behrooz Tabani, but take a look at him beside Bonac. Is it the camera angle? You have to take all that into consideration, for sure. So, it's going to be difficult to put somebody last place in this. Turn to the side chest development. Again, this is a tough one. The judges are going to have their hands full with these four buffaloes, these studly Moors. Do you think that NECKZILLA is doing enough in the lower half? He's got a full, bubbly, round upper body. But is it as big? Is it as big as a guy like Behrooz Tabani there? Even Bonac, he's nice and round and bubbly too. He's very complete. Smaller man, yes, but legs have nice separation in the quads, things of that nature, calves included. I mean, again, using the footage that we have, the Mr. Big evolution for Nathan DeAsha, the picture footage is not the best. I'll tell you that right now. Made them look all yellow. Made them look like they had jaundiced. Like the Cali Pro, they all had jaundiced. So, Not just covering for my man Nathan DeAsha. He does look good. Does look good in the side chest. Again, NECKZILLA, Rubiel. He looks good. He looks very good. And maybe the next strongest would be Behrooz Tabani, followed by your Bonac and then Nathan DeAsha. But with all due respect, here's a side tricep, and there can be no doubt for sure that Nathan DeAsha's picture is unusable. It's a pan back one. I just figured I would toss it in there. It's not very good. Nobody's beating NECKZILLA in this shot. I'm sorry. And I'm not picking on Behrooz. I'm not picking on Nathan DeAsha or my man William Bonac. You guys all know where my predictions are in this event. It has nothing to do with where I see these guys as a person or as even as a complete bodybuilder. Things of that nature. But bad footage or not, I looked at some good pictures of Nathan DeAsha and his side tricep. I think it will place fourth in line here. I think it will. And I think Behrooz Tabani, I don't think that he can beat William Bonac in this shot. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Using these two pictures, yes, but I looked at the video footage of them as well. And Bonac, he's just this unbelievable creature in this side chest. His little tiny midsection goes up to this big booming. It's a relatively short torso, but it has all of the juice that you need. All of the juice. So I could see him getting second place in the side tricep. And like I said, guys, this new big, I was going to call him Biggs. This new big beast, he's for real. Rubiel, NECKZILLA. But the question is, how does he do in the back shots? This is very interesting. I think, Raider to the shoot, advantage Nathan DeAsha. He has a perfectly drawn out rear lat spread. And yes, he doesn't look as polished, conditioned because of the picture footage. You have to understand that. William Bonac, he's a sleeper in this shot. Doesn't look overwhelmingly like boom, boom. But man, those glutes, things of that nature, couldn't draw it out anymore perfectly. Behrooz Tabani, with his height that he's standing, he stands a little taller. He's got those glutes a little too big, I think. A little too big. Just not the prettiest rear lat spread. I mean, he's got all the gear here. He's got all the stuff. The back is a little underwhelming in size, I have to say. And I haven't been speaking on this NECKZILLA. And I gotta say, guys, yes, he is a freight train from the front. From the side, he is 2 freight trains plus 3. But from the back, the size is there in the legs, but the back itself, just a little bit petite. I gotta say, it's just not as wide as it should be compared to that extra girth of his lower half. So, is he gonna win this one? I still say it's wide open. Here's the rear double. Again, guys, Bonac is strong. Strong from the back. And you could argue Nathan DeAsha he's more aesthetically pleasing with these back shots. Behrooz, he makes up, I think, a little bit more from the rear lat in this rear double. His back just is not as thick. Doesn't reach down as low as a Bonac. Or even Nathan DeAsha. I apologize. Now, the back double is a much better, clearly a better shot for NECKZILLA, Rubiel, Muscular. So this kind of saves him from getting totally destroyed in these back shots. Now, conditioning will be the issue. It'll be the final say on this. Is he going to be as conditioned? Is he thinking about other things? Does he even know how peeled he was back here at the Prague Pro, Rubiel? Is he pushing for size-wise too much? The picture footage was very good here, but I do not think, under the same light, he will be as conditioned as Behrooz Tabani, William Bonac, or even Nathan DeAsha. I don't think. And I'm not saying that like Nathan's the less peeled, but it's very close between those three. And If Rubiel can't hang as far as that's concerned, you might as well write off all of the front shots. Here's the abs and thigh. And I'm not being mean to Rubiel. Love this guy's physique. I want them all to win at the end of the day. I want them all to win. I'm a fan of all these guys. Bonac, this is probably the best abs and thigh that I've seen him hit in his entire career. He's never really been able to do the double arm overhead. He's just a very thickly developed midsection guys, and that reflects a lot of those guys with those big ultra thick backs. Take a look at the back. Usually when I say that, I usually don't boast about those guys' midsections. And then you look at a guy like Behrooz Tabani. I mean, this midsection, probably one of the best. One of the best in the IFBB today. Peeled. Awesome. But then his back is a little bit, underwhelming. It doesn't go down as far. It doesn't reach down as far. So I think that goes hand in hand. Nathan DeAsha taking a firm second place in this? Or does he have better balance than Behrooz? It's a definite toss-up between those two. Now, Rubiel, he has the goods in the lower half. He's big in those legs. I mean, look at that. He'd make an excellent dart. You put the point on his feet, because if you threw him, he'd go that way. If you're heavier on the upper body, you'd hold the arrow in your hands. But you know what I mean? No? Well, I don't think that he's doing enough in the aesthetic department to beat Nathan DeAsha or Behrooz Tabani. So very close, guys, all the way to the end. The most muscular. We're going to go ahead and give William Bonac fourth in the most muscular, with Behrooz, I think, getting a first. So Nathan DeAsha, I don't think he's fully flexed, but I'm pretty sure that he can take Bonac in this. Is he taking Rubiel in this? What's Rubiel doing in this? I'm not a huge fan of his most muscular. He has some shots. He has some momentum. And he has a lot of hype. Is he going to be able to live up to that hype? He's going against three of the best bodybuilders in the IFBB, I guess. One guy that he did defeat. He did defeat Nathan DeAsha before. But Behrooz Tabani, Behrooz placed a close second to Samson Dauda, whereas NECKZILLA placed third to Samson's first. So you could kind of wager it that way. And where does William Bonac end up in this? Well, I added up all of the points, and here are the placings I came up with. Now, before you go ahead and get upset, that's just using these pictures, guys. That does not take into account how long they can hold the pose, posing itself, and even things of that nature. And like I mentioned, all the camera angles, footage, things of that nature are going to be all different here. So they're going to be under the same light at that Dubai Pro. But having said that, going off points, I have Behrooz Tabani winning, and it was an exact tie between William Bonac and Rubiel Mosquera battling it out for second place. But I went through the poses, and Rubiel was winning more against William Bonac if it was just a one-on-one. And poor Nathan DeAsha gets fourth place. I hope I'm wrong. His picture footage is the worst. I can tell you that right now. So Mark's Max Muscles channel is based on pictures, so you got to take all that into consideration. And furthermore, guys, I don't care how many shots Rubiel wins over William Bonac. If they turn around, and he is watery, compared to, we know, a dry William Bonac, guarantee he's going to be dry. He's never been wet. Or, you know what I mean. He's never been holding water. He always is drier than a corn fart. I'm telling you right now. So he could expose that. If they do that, then yes, William Bonac is not only going to beat him, but he could beat a guy that he already done beat in Behrooz Tabani. Can he beat Nathan DeAsha? He hasn't beaten him in a while. Might have a long time ago. 2018, he beat him at the Olympia. Could almost guarantee that. Was William Bonac at the 2018 Olympia? Well, I think he was. 17 anyway. He beat Nathan DeAsha. So in other words, it looks good for Behrooz Tabani heading into this big event. Will he be challenged by the newcomer NECKZILLA? Who knows? Who knows? Will William Bonac defeat him? He beat him before at the EMPRO. Will Nathan DeAsha get redemption? We will find out the answer to all of these questions and more at the 2024 IFBB Dubai Pro. I guess it doesn't really deserve a big laugh like that. We do the Ted DiBiase laugh. Money, 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 money. Anyway, guys, that's it for the Dubai Pro preview, four-way comparison. Somebody else can get in here, too. There's a couple other good guys. I mean, boggle your mind seeing these muscles every which way. Have a great one.